This is the story that keeps on giving. This is the story, y'all, that keeps on giving. Hi, my name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Honey, honey, honey. This story just won't never end. It's just like, it just keeps going and going. It's like the Andy Jobs Bunny at this point. And Krishan, we gonna throw you in the mix too, boo-boo. Because I noticed that you don't like to shut up. You told us that you was gonna stay off the internet. Why you back? Then why you back? But let's get into what this young man here has to say, because I find it to be real interesting. So let's get into it, YouTube. Like I said, please like, share, and subscribe, honey. Let's get into the mess.
Just giving everybody a second to come on in the room. Oh, God, I hate that I even have to do this. I hate that I even have to do this. But I'm going to tell, because I'm going to tell the truth and what the truth is. So I'm going to give y'all a second to roll through real quick. Larry, cut it. My problem is this. My problem is this. I was in the room. I was next to James. It was me, James, David, Mooney, Tamar in that room. I want to address the assault. I want to address the assault. That's what I want to address right now, because that is what is at question. And what is at question is the assault. And it breaks my heart that we even have to go this route and even have to go back and forth on social media. For those that don't know, I am the tour manager for Tamar Braxton, the Love and War Tour. And what I'm going to address is the assault. We were in the room. At the end of the show, Krishan walked up to Tamar. Troy brought her out a cake. Tamar put her hands in the cake. She had a right hand full of cake and some cake in her mouth. And Krishan came out and was like, "Where you going, sis? Gotta go on stage." And I'm looking like, huh? Like, what's happening? And Tamar like, the show is over. What do you mean? She said, "I'm about to go on stage." And she's like, "Huh? You ain't been out? You haven't went out there already?" Because she was supposed to go out during the twerk session. She hadn't been out. Krishan hadn't been out. So I was like, "Come on, ladies, let's just take this in the dressing room." So we went in the dressing room. And in the dressing room, it was me, Tamar, and Krishan. Tamar was trying to figure out why didn't Krishan go out during the twerk session? And she's looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, Krishan, I don't know why she didn't go out. So Krishan breaks down and starts crying. And I felt bad, and the Holy Ghost in me, because I carry it everywhere with me, I began to give her a hug and everything like that, because I like Krishan. I like her. And, you know, and I was like, I don't want to see nobody with their feelings hurt, or I don't want nobody feeling some sort of way, because there was a big line of miscommunication that took place. So I began to try to comfort her and hug her and be like, no, don't cry, because it's not that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was trying to, I don't want you to feel no sort of way. And this was just in the dressing room, and this was me, Krishan, and Tamar at the time. As the time went on, Krishan was explaining that happened to her all the time, and she felt some sort of way because she felt embarrassed. She felt embarrassed, and she felt like, you know, that this was just like, it shouldn't happen to her, because, you know, she was just prepared to go out during the twerk session, and that time had come and she didn't go out. So Tamar is still asking, like, well, what happened? What happened? Why didn't she go out? And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what happened too. So David and Mooney come in. They both do makeup. And we're all at this point talking about what happened. Tamar is saying, Mooney, what happened? Mooney was saying that Krishan was not on the side of the stage when it was time for the twerk part. Mooney is a choreographer, and he also does makeup. Mooney was saying Krishan was not on the side of the stage. So like, well, what happened? What happened? Well, who was there? Who can, like, what? Everybody's screaming, what happened? What happened? At this point, Krishan is like, yes, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. And I was like, okay. And I'm trying to calm everybody down. Just let's do this peaceful conversation because Krishan is upset. She's very upset. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, okay, let's calm down. Like, everybody, let's talk this thing out or whatever. And then a few more talking. And then James comes in the room. So at this point, it's me, Krishan, David, Mooney, Tamar, James. James comes in the room and notices that Krishan is upset. By the mirror, Krishan is on the right-hand side. James is right next to her. He was consoling her. And I was literally right next to James. And Tamar asking James, well, what happened? Why didn't Krishan go out there during the twerk session? And James said, we was looking for her on the side of the stage, and she was not on the side of the stage. And Krishan got very upset. She was like, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. Where else would I go, man? Like, that's cap. I was on the side of the stage. Like, I was there on the side of the stage. And James said, no, you wasn't. We called for you there. Krishan said, say I wasn't there one more time. Say I wasn't there on the side of the stage one more time. James was like, I'm telling you, we was calling you to get... I'm like, oh, shit. Literally happened just like that. And here I am, like, this girl just hit this boy a couple of times with them big ass rings on her finger. And I'm just like, no, this is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. I get Krishan to the other side of the room. At this point, James' face is leaking with blood. She going off saying, man, that's cap, da-da-da-da-da. Everybody is shocked. And I mean shocked because, mind you, I like Krishan. I'm still at this moment trying to de-escalate everything. Like, I don't want this to go left. Like, this is crazy. This is all craziness. And I'm like, Krishan, you gotta calm down. Everybody, you gotta calm down. Like, it's a lot of yelling. At this point, Mooney and James, get her ass out of here. Da, 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 da. You know, I'm like, okay, everybody calm down. I got Krishan on my right-hand side. Now she's at the back. The door is right there. I'm blocking Krishan on here. Because at this point, she don't go. She's like, what's up? Like, her defense is all the way up now. And people trying to get in the door. And I'm stopping people from coming in the door. Troy was one of the people that I stopped from coming in the door. And I'm like, okay, y'all, we gotta talk this out. We cannot, this is crazy. Tamar walks over to Krishan. That is like, she said, that is like my blood brother. You cannot just go hitting my blood brother in his face. What is wrong with you? What's happening? All this going on. Everybody's emotions are on 100. And then Krishan, I got Krishan out of the room when Bandcamp came in the room. Bandcamp came in the room, got Krishan out of the room, and that was that. I walked out of the room, and I called the police. So in the video that she just made and said, well, why wasn't the police there? Why wasn't this there? And actually, to tell the truth, there were 28 security guards in that building that day from the Novo security team. 28. I went to the head of security at Novo and I asked them, I said, I need somebody to get up here right now. Somebody has just been assaulted. They asked me questions. They said, who? I said, James. I said, can you call the police? You know what Novo told me? Novo said they cannot call the police. I had to call the police. I went and called 911. You can call 911 or public records. You can call 911. You can check the records. Right after the meeting happened, I called 911. It took the police over 2 hours to get to the Novo. I was not leaving until the police came. I was not leaving until the police came. It took the police over 2 hours to get. It took them over 2 hours to get to the Novo. The police did come. A police report was reported. This whole incident is horrific. It's crazy. And then for everybody to jump online to say something about Tamar is wild. Everybody say James is lying is wild. Nobody had nothing against Krishan. I love Krishan. I love the ratchetness. I love the rowdiness. I love watching her on Zeus. I love her, the baddies, east, west, north, south, all of that. Krishan said one thing that was absolutely correct when she did her live today. She said, I'm that bitch. God got me. She's absolutely correct. For somebody of her stature to come from where she came from and to somehow manage to garnish the hearts of over 5 million people follow her on Instagram, yes, she is that bitch. For somebody to have a song that a whole stadium can recite, yes, she is that bitch. For somebody who can have a hit reality TV show, I'm sorry, yes, she is that bitch. And for somebody to say otherwise, they are clearly hating. She is that bitch. But guess what? Krishan hit the wrong bitch. Because guess who else is that bitch? James Rice Chanel. And he did nothing to her. He did nothing to her. He was consoling her. And she popped him a couple of times. And that's why his face looked like it looked. And if you are in the public eye multiple times like you are, you would not show your face either. I was there when the police came. I was there when the police left. I literally flew to New York the next day, hopped on a plane, flew back to LA because it was just a lot going on. And it was just like, I hate that all of this is happening. I hate that all of this is happening. I hate that everybody trying to blame Tamar. I hate that everybody trying to now always talk all of this stuff because this tour, Love and War, we are supposed to be celebrating 10 years of a great album, an album that helped so many people through whatever times. Music saves people. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to be celebrating. And for this to happen, I hate it. 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 I hate it with everything inside of me. And I really wasn't going to say anything. I don't like to get into drama. I don't like to say anything. I stay neutral in a lot of things. I don't like to take people's sides. I stay neutral. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But when I got online and I seen the DJ Sky, and Krishan was saying, I didn't hit anybody. I did this. No, that's not true. Y'all know it's not true. And Bandcamp did not have the music. Y'all know he didn't have the music. And the videos that you're seeing we do a tribute to Tracy, which is what we do before we end the show with Love and War and Tamar comes out. How did Krishan get the microphone? Because the iconic, legendary Toni Braxton had a microphone on the side of the stage, and when she walked off the stage on her set, she had that microphone still sitting over there. That's how she got that microphone, because that microphone was on the side of the stage. She was not supposed to come out on Love and War. Love and War is the ending of the tour. So when she's out there, of course, what is Tamar supposed to do? Hey, y'all, Tamar had no idea she hadn't came out there before because Tamar was in the back or whatever. The Bandcamp did not have the music. As you see, she was up there trying to airdrop the music to him. I'm the one who told DJ Sky to get off of the stage because at that point, I really honestly didn't know what was going on. And I was like, yo, you got to get off the stage. This is a whole production going on. Like, what are you doing? Like, you got to move. And she wasn't taking into what I was saying. She's like, I'm DJ Sky. I'm Krishan's DJ. And I was like, oh, okay, you got to go, though, because we in a show, babe. Like, you got to go. And when I tell you I was being nice and I'm not taking no sides or anything like that, my spirit, everybody who knows me, you can try the spirit by the spirit. You know me. You know me. You know me, and I'm not a mean person. Now, I can have some choice words. But in this case, I love Krishan. That's the crazy thing. I love it. But it wasn't a vibe that night. It was just like, it was like horrible. And I just wish that it was a vibe because it would have, you know, been great. The outcome would have been great. But it was like, here's the thing with that. When people say clout chasing, Tamar has so millions of albums. Like nobody has to clout chase. This tour, the LA show was sold out weeks before we even got to LA. Weeks before we got to LA, the show was sold out. Every show that we have done has been sold out. Nobody has to clout chase. Nobody's looking for anybody to do anything. Every show was sold out. Thank God. Thank God, because God favors us. God favors this team. God favors Tamar. Every show was sold out. And when you get in the audience, the audience, if you've ever been to a Tamar Braxton show with the real Tamartians out there, the millions and millions of people that follow her, they know all of her songs verbatim. I literally sometimes sit in shock, and people still know these songs from 10 years ago. And I'm like, hello, she's a Braxton. The Braxtons are like the black versions of the Kardashians for the African American community. And I mean, and it is what it is. They are all iconic. They are all iconic, and everybody knows who the Braxtons are. So it was like, nobody needs any clout to do anything. Nobody needs nothing. The show, we've had iconic, legendary people in the audience that have not mentioned a single, we did not mention that they were even there. They were just coming to see the show. Nobody needs anybody named to see a show. I hate that all of this is misfortunate. I hate it because everybody, and I look at everybody as a good person. I don't see the evil in people, and sometimes that's my problem as tour manager, because I do know that there are evil people in the world. And I just wish all of this would go away. And the only reason I'm saying something, and I got on here, because my friend is injured and he is hurt mentally and physically. And I don't like that, because we came to do a show. We came to get the people what they wanted. People had an amazing time at the show. Everything was great. And then to hear somebody say, oh, whatever she said, be careful or something like that. Baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You say you love God and God is this. The weapons will form, but they will not prosper. The weapons will form, but they will not prosper. And sometimes what people really need in life is a good reality check. And as much as I love Krishan, and as much as I love the ratchetness, there's a time and a place for everything. And it really was a horrible situation. And I'm just like, you make it, and Tamar really, I'm like, it was like damned if you say something and damned if you don't. She was, trying to say something so that everybody won't think that, okay, well, what type of friend is her? She's not saying anything. But it's like, I knew all of this shit would happen. Like, I knew everything that's happening, I knew would happen, because I know how social media can take something and run with it. I know how social media can take something and run with it. But no, the police were called. The police were called. I called the police. I called 911. If anybody wants to go get the records, I'm sure you can pull them up from the Los Angeles County or whatever district we was at the Novo, and pull them up and go hear it for yourself, And I was not the only one that called 911. Chris Sibley called 911 as well, So I don't worry about people threatening and doing anything like that, because let me tell you, the joy of the Lord is my strength. And one thing about this team over here, the Holy Ghost the Holy Ghost is with us throughout all of the way. For this particular tour to sell out all of the shows, and she has not did this album in 10 years, that ain't nobody but God. That ain't nobody but God. Nobody but God. And one thing that I don't really worry about, or worry about anybody that I deal with, is God is walking with them and God is talking with them. And I want to end this live on a prayer. I want to pray for Krishan. I want to pray for everybody that's involved in this situation, because at the end of the day, God is going to get the glory out of this somehow, some way. God is going to get the glory out of this somehow, some way. Krishan, if you're listening to this, I know you know this face, because I was the one that was giving you a hug and telling you everything's going to be all right. And guess what? Everything still is going to be all right, because there's some issues and things that I feel that you probably need to deal with, that people have done you wrong for such a long time. You take the anger out on the wrong people. We were there to love on you. Nobody was hating. Nobody was doing anything else. Everybody's turning this into something that is not. You have been hurt for so long by so many people, used and abused, and it's not fair to you. It's not. And it's not fair to the people who get the end of the stick with you arguing. So we're going to end this in prayer. Father God, we come to you today, God, tell you thank you. Thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for keeping our eyes closed when we go to bed at nighttime, God. God, somebody didn't wake up this morning, and we woke up this morning. And so while we have the activities of our limbs, God, we just want to tell you thank you, God. God, we just want to tell you thank you for every gift that you have given us, God. God, we just want to tell you and ask a prayer over Krishan right now in the name of Jesus, God. God, keep her mind, God. God, keep her heart, God. God, let her know that everybody is not out against her, God. God, pray for Tamar right now in the name of Jesus, God. Pray for all the darts and all the enemy is trying to come after her. Let them not get to her, God. Keep her mind, God. Keep this second leg of this tour, God. Keep her mind focused on what we came to do, God. God, I ask that you say a special prayer for my friend James. A special prayer for my friend James, God. I know that this was traumatized him, and I know that he's going through it right now, but God, we know that with you, all things, the good and the bad, all things work together for the good of us that love the Lord. And God, right now, that's what we focused on right now. I ask that you make a shift, God. Shift the conversation, God. Shift the atmosphere, God. Shift what's going on in the internet world, God. Shift it. Shift it so that they can see that you're going to get the glory out of all of this. I'm not going to yell your name and act one way and act another way, God, because that's not what you called us to do. God, you blessed us beyond measure. Some people can't wake up and pay their car note and pay their house note and pay their mortgage and pay this. But God, you touched us, me, Krishan, Tamar, James, in ways that we don't have to worry about some of those things. And for that, we tell you, thank you. God, be with the internet. Be with the stories. Be with the false narratives, God. In Jesus' name, this ends tonight. Amen. And I ask that all of y'all, whatever you do, be mindful. My pastor always says, the words that come out of your mouth live in your future. So choose your words wisely.
Y'all know me, and I let him talk for a reason. Y'all know I got some questions. And y'all know I'm here to break this whole shit down like a shotgun. Because let me tell you something. Every question that I asked in my last video on this subject, everybody now wants to know. Everybody now is asking the same questions. The whole security thing, we're going to break that down. Y'all know I used to be like top flight of the world, Craig, you know. So yeah, oh yeah, I used to, I used to run the city of New York, bodyguard, the mayor and things of that nature. High-end stores and, parties, high-end parties with celebrities. So I don't understand the whole security thing. I really still don't understand why she had a microphone. And, oh, we going deep now. We going deep now because Krishan couldn't stay quiet, which I knew once Tamar went live. I already knew that Homegirl was coming back to the internet. Listen, Krishan, you can't stay away from the internet to save your little life, child. And I still have questions because there's a lot of questions being raised and a lot of narratives being flipped. And now that Krishan has went live, okay, and we're going to go to Krishan's live, but I want to break down some things that he said in this live. And then we're going to move on to Krishan's live because everything that I said in my last video, Krishan is now saying in her video. And I'm trying to figure out, is Krishan watching my videos? Because it's like, everybody is asking the same question that I asked 2-3 videos ago. Y'all got to catch up. Y'all got to catch up. I'm already asking the questions. I'm just here to break it down. The whole security thing didn't make no sense. The whole her having the microphone didn't make no sense. The video that I showed y'all the last time, oh, we're going to go to the videos. We seen Krishan on the side of the stage when Tamar got that cake. And then we seen her disappear. And then she never came back. You understand what I'm saying? Was the tour over then when Tamar got the cake? Or was Chrisean supposed to perform then when she walked off the side of the stage after she was harassing and looked like a background singer? Oh yeah, we gonna go to the videos. Because now I got questions. The more y'all talk, the more I add questions to it. I should have been a lawyer. But nah, I'm good. I'm good right here on this internet with y'all. Because the more they talk, and I don't care who talks, I shoot a hole right in their little story. Every time. It does not make, it's still not mathing. 2 and 2, when you carry it over, it's still not, you know, bringing it down and then drop the da. It's still not making no sense. Now let's go back to his live, right? And I'm going to show y'all how it just don't make no damn sense. Shout out to Make It Make Sense on YouTube, because he another one that's been breaking down this thing like a shotgun. And I still have questions. Just like y'all in the free world. This whole story is not mathing. You can say whatever you want. I dare somebody to go live. I dare somebody else to go live. Nobody else from nobody camp need to go live no goddamn more. Because the more y'all go live, and if the cops is involved, I'm telling y'all right now, it's going to shoot holes in your whole goddamn story. Y'all going to slip up, y'all going to say something that ain't right, and I'm going to be right here to catch it. Because I already caught some. And let's go to the video again. I'm not getting the video. I don't understand. I don't understand it.
Cake. Tamar put her hands in the cake. She had a right hand full of cake and some cake in her mouth. And Chrisean came out and was like, "Where you going, sis? Gotta go on stage." And I'm looking like, huh? Like, what's happening? And Tamar like, the show is over. What do you mean? She said, "I'm about to go on stage." And she was like, "Huh? You ain't been out? You haven't went out there already?" Because she was supposed to go out during the twerk session. She had been out.
Boom. Now, go. Here we go again. Chrisean. They brought the people on the stage. So here again. Because I know Tamar has people on the stage singing. And I know she likes to have people on the stage twerking. So was Chrisean supposed to perform then? Because why would Chrisean be giving her music to the DJ if that was not this? Go to the video because I think y'all can play. I'm not playing. Oh no, I'm here for. So as you can see, right here, this is what he's talking about. They was on the stage. That's him in the black. The guy that was just talking, the manager. That's him in the all black. Right? That's Chrisean's DJ, assistant, whatever, talking to the DJ about the set list. Right? Then you have Chrisean with a microphone. Right? With Tamar, hand in hand. Let's turn on the volume now.
Damn. So I don't like that. Can you turn the bitches off? You can light this bitch up. Why is the light? Hi, how you doing? Shit. Blah, blah, blah. They are Braxton. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, go to
If Krishan wasn't supposed to perform, I need y'all to stay focused in the back on the DJ booth. Stay focused, because in the next clip that I'm about to show you, which is Krishan going live, that's the girl that goes live with Krishan. Stay focused. Look in the back. They're going through the music, like she said. James is in the front with that all black on with the microphone in his hand. He's a background singer for Tamar and her bestest friend. Stay focused. Just stay focused. She's still there. They're going over the music like she said in Krishan's live. Right? So now, let's go back to his live. Because now, I want to keep going and break his live down. And then we're going to go to Krishan's live. Because, see, my thing is, I've been saying this. If Krishan wasn't supposed to perform, why is her assistant, I don't know who that girl is, but we gonna find out. Her DJ, her assistant, her sister, I don't know. They look alike. I don't know. But why is she back there discussing music for that long if Krishan was not supposed to perform? Because here's the thing. He's a DJ. You trying to tell me he don't have Krishan's, even if he was just supposed to play the song for them to twerk to or whatever, he don't have the song in his laptop? He's a DJ. DJs to me have all music. I know the DJs in New York, you ask them to play something, they will play the Elmo song if you want them to. La 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 la. Yeah, they gets busy. And put a beat to it. So I don't understand why they back there discussing anything for that long. And this is what I'm talking about. So let that play. And we're going to go back to his live. And we're going to listen to his live. We're going to listen to his live. Somebody's DMing me about a wig. So, yeah. We're going to listen to his live. And we're going to look at this at the same time. Because there's a lot of mess going on. A lot of mess. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. But something about this whole story ain't right.
Trying to figure out why didn't Krishan go out during the twerk session? And she's looking at me and I'm like, I don't know. Like, Krishan, I don't know why she didn't go out. So Krishan breaks down and starts crying. And I felt bad, and the Holy Ghost in me, because I carry it everywhere with me, I began to give her a hug and everything like that, because I like Krishan. I like her. And, you know, and I was like, I don't want to see nobody with their feelings hurt, or I don't want nobody feeling some sort of way, because there was a big line of miscommunication that took place. So I began to try to comfort her and hug her and be like, no, don't cry, because it's not that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was trying to, I don't want you to feel no sort of way. And this was just in the dressing room. And this was me, Krishan, and Tamar at the time. As the time went on, Krishan was explaining that this happens to her all the time, and she felt some sort of way because she felt embarrassed. She felt embarrassed, and she felt like, you know, that this was just like, that shouldn't happen to her, because, you know, she was just prepared to go out during the twerk session, and that time had come and she didn't go out. So Tamar is still asking, like, well, what happened? What happened? Why didn't she go out? And I'm like, shit, I'm trying to figure out what happened too. So David and Mooney come in. They both do makeup. And we're all at this point talking about what happened. Tamar is saying, Mooney, what happened? Da-da-da. Mooney was saying that Krishan was not on the side of the stage when it was time for the twerk part. Mooney is a choreographer, and he also does makeup. Mooney was saying Krishan was not on the side of the stage. So, like, well, what happened? What happened? Well, who was there? Who can, like, what? Everybody's screaming, what happened? What happened? At this point, Krishan is like, yes, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. And I was like, okay, and I'm trying to calm everybody down. Just let's do this a peaceful conversation, because Krishan is upset. She's very upset. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, okay, let's calm down. Like, everybody, let's talk this thing out or whatever. And then a few more talking, and then James comes in. So at this point, it's me, Krishan, David, Mooney, Tamar, James. James comes in the room and notices that Krishan is upset. By the mirror, Krishan is on the right-hand side. James is right next to her. He was consoling her. And I was literally right next to James. And Tamar asking James, well, what happened? Why didn't Krishan go out there during the twerk session? And James said, we was looking for her on the side of the stage, and she was not on the side of the stage. And Krishan got very upset, and she was like, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. Where else would I go, man? You lying. Like, that's cap. I was on the side of the stage. Like, I was there on the side of the stage. And James said, no, you wasn't. We called for you there. Krishan said, say I wasn't there one more time. Say I wasn't there.
Now I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to go to another video with Krishan standing there while Tamar is getting the cake and the plaques on the side of the stage. So this is why I'm saying I raise an eyebrow to all of it. I raise an eyebrow to all the BS. So let's go to the next clip. Now, do y'all see where Krishan's at? Messing with the young lady, the background singer. James is standing next to that background singer. And the guy that we've been listening to his live, he's there. The guy that broke the story has the microphone. Ain't that on the side of the stage? Is that on the side of the stage? I'm just saying, keep watching this clip. And we're going to listen to this video as we watch the clip. Because, she disappeared off the stage and on the side. Maybe we just couldn't see her. But I kept saying, where did Krishan go? And I kept saying that. And everybody was like, well, Eve, maybe she just walked off the stage or whatever. Let's listen to it.
And so we got you this cake, this love award cake. We're so proud of you.
Look at the back where Krishan is at. Stay focused.
And there's something that's missing at her house on her walls. And so as successful as she's been, she doesn't have any gold or platinum plaques in her house. So we're going to get you this platinum plaque for loving her. And the one. Everybody give it up for Tamar.
I need y'all to stay focused. Stay focused on the background. Krishan is there. She's messing with the lady. James is there. The guy, Tamar, cake, LaTroy. Stay focused. Because see, the DJ is right there. The DJ is there. The same DJ that her assistant or whoever was talking to is right there. Right? She does not go that far because the girl is right there. Just stay and pay attention. Krishan is right there with the shorts on. But my thing is, though, let's go back to what he said. Let's go back.
And I'm just like, no, this is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. I get Krishan to the other side of the room. At this point, James' face is leaking with blood. She going off saying, man, that's cap, da-da-da-da-da. Everybody is shocked. And I mean shocked because, mind you, I like Krishan. I'm still at this moment trying to de-escalate everything. Like, I don't want this to go left. Like, this is crazy. This is all craziness. And I'm like, Krishan, you gotta calm down. Everybody, you gotta calm down. Like this, it's a lot of yelling. At this point, Mooney and James, get her ass out of here. Da, 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 da. You know, I'm like, okay, everybody calm down. I got Krishan on my right-hand side. Now she's at the back. The door is right there. I'm blocking Krishan on here because at this point, she don't go. She like, well, what's up? Like, her defense is all the way up now. And people trying to get in the door. And I'm stopping people from coming in the door. Troy was one of the people that I stopped from coming in the door.
Look in the background. Krishan is behind the DJ table. She never really left the stage. She's right there in the background in the corner of the video. Stay focused. Pay attention.
What is wrong with you? What's happening? All of this is going on. Everybody's emotions are on 100. And then Krishan, I got Krishan out of the room when Bandcamp came in the room. Bandcamp came in the room, got Krishan out of the room, and that was that. I walked out of the room and I called the police. So in the video that she just made and said, well, why wasn't the police there? Why wasn't this there? And actually, to tell the truth, there were 28 security guards in that building that day from the Novo security team. 28. I went to the head of security at Novo and I asked them, I said, I need somebody to get up here right now. Somebody has just been assaulted. They asked me questions. They said, who? I said, James. I said, can you call the police? You know what Novo told me? Novo said they cannot call the police. I had to call the police.
Let's stop it right there, because this is where my expertise comes right into play. Now, I know what we do in New York City. Listen, and I feel like that was some bullshit. Yeah, I'm calling cap on that right there. When you do a venue, and trust me, I've done Yankee Stadium, Madison Square Garden, as a security guard at special events. When you do those type of things and somebody comes up to you and says that they've been assaulted, when they come up to the security guard, if it happened on the premise, if it happened on the premise at the time of this concert, the security guard, here we go. This is where facts come into play. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. The security guard, the head of security, he said he called the head of security and he told them to call the police. He said the head of security said that y'all have to call the police. I call Cap. Reason why I call Cap is because why would security be there to do certain things if y'all, the people, y'all rented out the hall from Nova? This is the hall place. This is their security telling you, no, we can't do nothing to help you. You have to then call the cops. That's Cap. That is Cap. I'm going to tell you why. Because anytime that the cops come up on a property like that and there is security, security is the first ones to talk to the cops. Then they let them know what happened. Security got to fill out a fucking incident report. Please don't fucking play with me. Do not play with me. See, this is what you cannot bullshit me. I'm 6'2". Things just don't go over my head less like that. Security has to make an incident report. Then they have to get the police officer's name and badge numbers to coincide with their report. Don't play with me. I am here for it all. It's no way in the world that the head of security of that venue told you to call the police. Because let me tell you something, as security, if we can de-escalate escalate a situation without the cops, we'll try to do that first. But then when we see blood, the cops got to get called. And 9 out of 10, if you call the ambulance, even if you just say you want the ambulance, and cops are coming, especially for an assault. Here's the thing about James's live that he did 2 times. He did 2 lives. He did one at the dentist's office. That was his last live. And he did one from the ceiling of his popcorn ceiling home. Now, here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it. In both of those lives, he never said he spoke to the cops. In both of those lives, he never said he spoke to the cops. Then this guy right here, the guy that we're listening to, which is the tour manager, says that the cops didn't come until 2 hours later. So y'all trying to debunk what Chrisean said in her live, and we're about to go to her live. Because I find it funny for a concert venue, for a big star as such as Tamar Braxton, y'all trying to tell me that the cops in that area did not know that Tamar was performing? Just didn't know she was in town? Here's the thing. I said I did Yankee Stadium. When Yankee Stadium has a game, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I am here for it all. When Yankee Stadium has a game, they shut down certain streets of the fucking game. And I'm talking about the cops. They shut it down. They shut down that whole tunnel. If you ever been to New York City, the Bronx, they shut down that whole shit when the Yankee game is on. When they did the 50-year classic for hip-hop in Yankee Stadium, they shut down blocks. Everybody knew that the Stars was in the town. So you trying to tell me when Tamar Braxton enters the town and she does a big venue like this, the cops in that area didn't know? No? They took two, and I'm gonna go deeper. Now this is where I go deep. This is where I go deep. And they didn't know this is a big venue. And they didn't come to 2 hours later knowing that Tamar was in the venue? Tamar Braxton? The cops took 2 hours. Now you know who I need to start talking now? Before we go to Chrisean's video? I need somebody from Nova Security to call up. Now I need somebody from there to go live. I've been saying everybody that I need to go live. And every time I say that I need somebody to go live and tell their side of the story, boom, somebody pops up and they tell it. I'm trying to figure out who's watching my videos. I said that I needed Tamar to go live. Boom, she goes live. I said I needed James to go live and tell his side. Boom, he goes live. So now I need somebody from the security team over there at the concert venue that was there that night to go live. I'm going to keep it all the way a stack now. I'm going to really ask for what I want. I need the head of security that this guy said he talked to go live and tell his side of the story. I need for him when he go live now because being that God is giving me what I want, I might as well keep calling favors in. I need him to pull up the incident report because see, here's the thing. Here's the tea. The security guard got to make an incident report for that night. They have to make a report. They have to report it. Not only for legal reasons, but to cover their ass on the back end. So in case they get pulled into court, because see, this guy that's doing the live, he just pulled them in. So now they got to have their paperwork together, right? And that don't have nothing to do with no security, no none of that. That's just them as a security company covering their ass for the venue and covering their ass for their security guards. They all have to. Here's the thing. Everybody's name got to be in the incident report. All the security guards, head of security, X, Y, and Z. That's how we did it here in New York City. And I worked for 2 different companies, and they all did the same shit. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 companies. I did for 3 companies. And I've been at the top of the top of the top. And all 3 companies did the same thing. I did security where I was security guard for a whole complex. A whole deluxe complex where there were condos in the buildings. 3 buildings. I was a supervisor. And I was the head supervisor. So if the doorknob was broke on a certain floor, we had to make a report about it. If it was graffiti on a certain floor, we had to make a report about it. If the elevators was broke, we had to make a report about it. Everything went in the book. If somebody was moving in at a certain time, we had to make sure the moving company and everybody was in the book. They went in at this time. They left off the premise at this time. Don't play with me. And as head of security, you get to know the cops in the area. I like to speak to them white shirts because they on the same type of time I'm on. We've had incidences on my premise where they already knew who to call. Eve, was you there that night? Do you have the paperwork? Can we see your paperwork? And that's when me and the cop swap paperwork. Yeah. So when he says they took 2 hours, I don't believe it. And then when he says that they told him that he had to call the cops, that was crazy. All of it is crazy. All of it is crazy. But hey, don't take my word for it. Just listen to it. It just doesn't sound right. Something is not adding up. Something is not adding up. So now, let's go to Quashan's live. Let me break that thing down like a shotgun. Because this is what I do. This is what I do. You cannot tell me. That's like when somebody come up to me and tell me there's an incident, I'm going to tell them, so y'all got to go call the cops. No, my first question to the person that's reporting the incident, did you call the cops yet? Oh, okay, I'm going to call the cops now. And I'm going to put another tidbit in before we go to Quashan's live. When you told the security guard and he told you to call the cops and the cops took 2 hours to come and you saying all these people call the cops, the security team didn't call the cops and even after the first hour? When you alerted the security guards, notice how he didn't say they put Quashan out. Talk about it. Talk about it. They never said, nobody never said in none of their lives, the security team came upstairs and got Quashan and put her off the venue. Nobody. Nobody that has went live. Nobody has said the security team came and got Quashan and ushered her up out of that space. Nobody. Think about it. I'm here for it. I'm here to break it down and make it make sense. Because it's not making sense right now. It does not sound like what people are saying it is. And I'm not trying to be on no side. I'm just in the middle, looking at everything and telling y'all how I feel about certain situations and telling y'all what we did, and I'm still licensed. by the state of Albany. So I'm a security guard. And I'm licensed, like firearm, this and that, bah, bah, bah. Did all the classes. I still use those tactics in the street today. So I don't understand why the security team didn't call the cops. And this is why I feel like the security team should come out and do a live now. That's just how I feel. You know why? Because I need to know and figure out why they didn't push Krishan out of that room. When he alerted them, and he did not say that they came and ushered that young girl up out of that room like that. So like I said, let's go to Krishan live real quick, because I think y'all think I'm playing when I say I'm breaking it down like a shotgun. No, I breaks it all the way down. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I still get calls today. Eve, you want to do this party? Yeah, it's going to be off the books. We know you're not with nobody right now, but we need you as a female. We know how you give it up, so can you? Yeah, private parties. I still get asked to do private parties to this day because I'm so thorough. I'll come grab you up out the party. Like, can we please? Yeah, go this way. Exit stage left. Over there to your right. Make a left. Yeah, that's me. So I'm trying to still figure out why they didn't put it out. But like I said, let's go to Krishan's live. Because like I said, it's not adding up. The math is not mathing. And for this girl, for y'all to say that she left the stage and we see her behind the DJ booth is crazy to me. And you know what I don't like about this whole situation? A lot of the audience people went live. A lot of people went live. Why is it only certain clips coming out? Like, to make it seem like Krishan is not in this video. You notice how they really didn't want us to pay attention to the background of the, they didn't think that my nosy ass was going to look behind the DJ booth in the dark, even though she's wearing like a creamish tan color. Yeah, we can see her back there. I'm trying to figure out when she left the stage. Because I was one of the ones that said she shouldn't have been on there to begin with. If she wasn't performing, right? She shouldn't have had a microphone. Then he answers the question about the microphone. Again, if she wasn't supposed to perform, why is she still... Forget the microphone. Why was she still on stage during Tamar's performance? The Love and War performance. Why did y'all allow her back on stage? Where is security? Security's not on... I didn't hear them say nothing about security being on the side of the stage. Why security is not on the side of the stage at both exits? And I mean on the ground, and I mean on top of the stage. Because any security team that I ever worked with, they would be on each side of the stage, on the stage, and they would be on the bottom of the stage, where the ground level was at, where the people is at. Like where the first row would start at, they would be there on each side. Where is security? So, because right now you're making it seem like security didn't do their job. That's what it's looking like. It's like, let me shift blame over there. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Krishan is right there in the dark, y'all. If y'all look real good, she's in the corner, in the dark. She's in the corner, in the dark, right there waving her hand. When did she leave the stage? When? I'm just here to ask the questions. But now let's go to Krishan live, because I don't want this video to be too long, but I need y'all to understand where I'm coming from as a person that was not there at the venue, that is looking in like the rest of the world, because everybody was not there. So let's go to Krishan's live. Shit is getting crazy. This is the live with the same girl. The same girl that's sitting with Krishan is the same girl that did the live with her.
The bitch ass nigga didn't have nothing on his face.
She said, if I win,
why didn't he show his? Why didn't he show his face?
If you lose, I take
He showed the dick. He showed everything. He ain't touch you. No, nigga ain't touch. If that was the case, they would have had the police at the emergency room. What she would have got hit. She said, I wish it was me. I said, oh. Oh my God, everybody's crazy. I'm not even nobody no more. I don't hear you.
Come on, guys.
Listen, give me the mic. You were supposed to. You need my set. It's a video. Listen, the DJ had all your music. They told me to send the DJ the music. The DJ had all the music. Krishan already had the mic. There's videos now circulating all over YouTube where we were already prepared, right, to perform. Mind you, remember when she came backstage for the outfit changes? So bad. It's cool. No, it's not cool. It's not cool. It's cool. Man. They need that for their career. It's not cool. Because they don't have one. It's alright. It's not cool. You should get your eyebrows.
I'm trying to read the comments. I'm trying to see what the fuck they talking about.
And then they lying about legal action. Y'all did not press no fucking charges.
Here's the thing. Why were there no...
They didn't press no charges.
Why were there no police?
No, it's not even that. The bitch ass nigga didn't have nothing on his face.
She said, if I win,
why didn't he show his... Why didn't
if you lose, I take
he showed the dick? He showed everything. He ain't touch you. No, nigga ain't touch you. That was the case. They would have the police at the emergency room. What she would have got hit. She said, I wish it was me.
If the police took that many hours, right? That means James. How long did James stay at the venue, or did y'all take him in a car straight to the hospital? And if y'all did, right? And he wants to file charges, right? Why wasn't the cops there at the hospital? Where's the hospital report? He didn't show his face. Okay, you at the dentist. You can be getting veneers or something done. You can be just getting your mouth done. You left it open for mad speculation. And you talking a lot while you at the dentist. Ain't they trying to work on your mouth? Talk about it. It's just too many holes in everybody's story. And I don't like it. I'm not trying to say you have to show us the police report, but where is the medical report? Where's the hospital report? Everybody else showing hospital bans and things of that nature. Now, you may not get a hospital ban if you're not admitted to the hospital. If he went home that same night and he's not admitted, then he may not get a hospital ban. But where's the hospital report? See, everybody sitting up there, when everybody start asking questions, it's, oh, because we don't need to show this because of legal purposes. Well, guess what? You didn't need to come up on the internet because it's legal purposes. Don't bring us the aftermath after everybody start questioning things of that nature. Here's the thing about the internet. The internet is going to internet. And people are going to start asking X, Y, and Z amount of questions. If anything happened with people going live, that one little part where he got hit is not on no video. Then we get him after the hospital. Why he ain't do a live while he was in the hospital? Why he ain't do a live while he was in the hospital? Because his mouth was hurting. So his mouth wasn't hurting the next day. So his mouth was hurting in that. And I'm talking about that live with the popcorn ceilings. No way. With the lady in the background saying, shh, I can go deep. Oh, the rabbit hole is crazy for me. Y'all better go look at that live. The first live I'm talking about with James. when he first started explaining it with the popcorn ceilings and everything. I'm just saying, it's a lot of subliminals. It's a lot of a lot of not, too. It's a lot of holes in these stories. And now I need, for the security team, somebody from that security team to come forward. Because something is missing. Something is wrong with this whole situation. And I don't want to hear nothing about legal things and its purposes. Because people are still going live. If it was so legal, oh, with Tamar, oh, and I wasn't going to say nothing. But you did. You still here on the internet. Then you got Sean. I'm disappearing off the internet. I don't got nothing to say. And then she's back in under 24 hours. Then you got James going live from the dentist's office talking, but he's at the dentist's office supposed to be getting his mouth done. Then you got the tour manager or whoever the person was that set up the whole tour and the management team for Tamar. Then he comes out and he tries to put the Holy Ghost in there and all that stuff. Don't bring God into it. Because God ain't got nothing to do with this foolishness that went on that night. It's a lot of evilness that went on that night. That's what happened. It's a lot of speculation going on. There's a lot of pointing of the fingers. And at this point, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm not. Because there's too much going on with this story. Too many holes. I'm going to start believing it when Chrisean goes to jail and there's a mugshot. I'm going to start believing it when a hospital report drops. I'm going to start believing it when the police report drop. I'm going to start believing this whole damn situation when the person, somebody from that whole security team drop. I'm going to start believing it when we see a live where Chrisean is not on that stage at no point in time. Because to me, with all these videos that we have, it looked like she was on the stage the whole damn time. Including this young lady that's sitting next to her in this live. So, it's a lot of misunderstanding going on. It's a lot of that. And I noticed, this is what I noticed. If you listen to this live right here, Chrisean says, it was nothing wrong with his face. What is they talking about? Chrisean, you speculated that it didn't happen. Then you said there's nothing wrong with his face. Something had to happen at some point. I don't know if it's all cap. I don't know if people are reaching because their backs is itching. I don't know. But what we do know is Tamar's a Braxton. She don't need no clout. She didn't need none of this at her show. She didn't even need you there because like y'all said, y'all don't even do the same music. I don't understand why you was there. I don't understand why you was there, honey. I don't care. She can reach out to you another time. Tamar, you reached out to her. You wanted her to come on your tour or whatever, X, Y, and Z. Y'all saying that she wasn't there to perform. Then you got Tamar. This young man says, then why she didn't go out? Why she didn't do it? Do what? Do what? Why she didn't go out and do what? Perform? I thought y'all said she wasn't supposed to perform. Because if she's supposed to go out and do something, what was she supposed to go out and do besides perform? Because here's the thing. She was out there on the stage all that time. So when he says, and he said it, he says that Tamar questioned why she didn't go out during the whole twerk thing. And I'm starting to believe that Chrisean was supposed to go out there and perform during the twerk song. I think her song was supposed to get everybody twerking. Think about it. I'll wait. It doesn't sound right the way they trying to explain it. Every time she open up her mouth, they try to debunk the whole shit. They try to flip it to make it seem like she's in the wrong. And then you got James shouting, if y'all see my face, y'all would be mad. But send me money, though, because I can't work. What? What? Who send you money? Your fans? We know you from singing about the Patti LaBelle pies. We know you from Tamar's lives. And we know you from Tamar's tours. Because you are her background singer. Now, you may have music out, James. But I haven't heard it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not even trying to be funny. At this point, I'm asking, who the fuck are you? Everybody want to sit up there and say they don't know Krishan, but y'all invited her on the thing, so y'all must know her. It's a vibe all the time. Yeah, it's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe all the time. So, if she wasn't supposed to perform, then why y'all asking her, why didn't she go on stage? And that's where it gets, the waters get a little muddy for me. You understand what I'm saying? The waters get a little bit muddy for me around that right there. Something is not right. And y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all can say, oh, Eve, you reaching. No, I'm reaching for the right answers. Because I'm asking the right questions. It does not make no sense. At no point in time does this make any sense. And y'all know it. Forget that she flips off, she does this, she does that. Forget that. Forget her history. Forget it. Scratch it. From the record. Just scratch it. Just think at what she's saying and then think about what everybody else on that side has said. Tamar, the man that started all this, that brought it to the forefront, and now the manager. Think about it. Something is not right. It does not make no sense. And see, here's the thing about this live that I don't like. This live right here with Krishan and whoever this person is. The reason why I don't like this live is because if they shut the fuck up and let each other talk and let each other get their words out, maybe we can understand where everybody is coming from. I already understood because, you know, I got to break it down and then start it over and then listen to it again and then start it over and then listen to it again. Talk clearly when you go live if you want to try to get a point across. All the extraness we don't need. We need the truth at this point because y'all got everybody invested now. We here now. Y'all have the audience that y'all need. We here. And it does not make no sense. If you think about everybody that does a live on Tamar's side, including Tamar, they didn't have no background noise. They let you hear everything, even though I poked holes in everybody's story already. But they didn't have anything going on in the background of their lives. They didn't have nobody jumping in trying to interrupt them. You know why? Because they wanted to get their side of the story out. And whatever lies they wanted to throw in there, they was able to throw in there and debunk yours. Because you got somebody in your live and y'all don't know how to take turns talking. And that's why this live right here is all over the place. I'm going to need everybody to do better. But until something other evidence drop, I'm not coming back to this story. Because it's bullshit. Something happened. I need security to step up and do a live now. I need somebody from that space that was in there in close proximity to the incident. I need one of them to go live. Because here's the thing. There's somebody happened backstage. There's no security backstage. I need somebody that was there, like close, next to the door maybe. That was, because I don't understand how when the incident happened, I didn't hear nobody say, and then security came in and rushed in the room. I didn't hear none of that. Think about it. These are things that happen when real security guards is on the premise. So you trying to tell me the security didn't do their job? Because at this point, It's starting to look like somebody can sue the security team. That's what that's looking like. And if James really got hit and the security guards didn't call the cops, I feel like James can sue them, the venue, for not protecting him. That's what that's starting to look like. That's what it's starting to look like. But y'all let me know in the comments, YouTube. Because something in this, something is not clean in this. Everybody's hands is dirty. And that's just the way I feel. Like I said, let me know in the comments, because you know y'all talk right back. My name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about this video. I gotta go, YouTube. Later.